Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to make soy milk at home with a soy milk maker. It's incredibly easy. If you've ever attempted to make soy milk at home without a soy milk maker, the conventional method in a pot, it's really messy and a lot of work. I've done it a couple of times and I really don't recommend it. It boils over, it's messy, it's very easy to scald yourself. And it's just a lot of faff for the amount of soy milk that you get. Whereas with the soy milk maker, it's really terribly easy. So the soy milk maker, I have the Soyabella soy milk maker, which I thoroughly recommend. I'm very satisfied with it. But any soy milk maker basically is just a combination of a kettle with a grinder. And then some soy milk makers, they have a sieve built in and others don't. I highly recommend using one with a sieve built in because they're very easy to use, they're very easy to clean. Cleaning is an issue with making soy milk. And yeah, it's just very easy to use. So here's the sieve that comes with the Soyabella soy milk maker for making soy milk. There's a separate one if you want to make rice milk. And what I really like about this one is it has this, they call it the utility jar, where you can stick this sieve in. And that'll be clear later in the video why this plastic thing here is so incredibly useful. But the first thing you need to do when you make soy milk is you need to soak your soybeans for at least 8 hours. So this is what we're gonna do. I've got my soybeans here in this bucket. I buy them in bulk. That's very cost efficient. And all it takes to make about 1 liter of soy milk, so a big bottle in American terms, that's probably, is that a quart? I don't know. Is this little measuring cup of soybeans, and it's really handy is we can put it straight into our sieve here, which we'll later use, and then we put that in this outer utility jar, and then we just fill this with water. And so we're just gonna let the beans soak now for 8 hours and then we'll be back. Okay, so the soybeans have been soaking for 8 hours now. You can see they're quite a bit bigger. So this is very easy. We just take them out here, and then I'd like to rinse them usually a little bit. So just do that here. And then we take our soy milk maker, we take the top part off, and first of all we fill it with water. There's a line in there, maximum fill line, and you fill it up to there. It's about 1 liter, a little bit more than 1 liter. I like to use filtered water when I make the soy milk. I haven't got enough water in my filter, so I need to fill that up a bit. While I wait for this, I show you how this works. So here is our sieve with the soybeans, and we just stick this in here, the grinding part, and it attaches and locks in place. Sometimes it's a bit fiddly, but usually it's very easy. Yeah, there we are. And now we add a bit more water. There we are. And we just stick this on here and press the button, and that's it. And we'll come back in 15 minutes or so, and we'll have soy milk. So you can probably hear what's happening is the water in here is starting to boil. It's a bit warm, and then soon, in another few minutes or so, the grinder will start. And I'll see if I can capture that on the video as well. There we go. First time I heard it, I thought the machine is broken. It sounds pretty scary. but that's fine. That's what it's supposed to do. It'll stop, and then it'll keep doing that a few more times until it's ready. Right, so the soy milk maker has just beeped, and the green light is flashing. That means our soy milk is done. So let's have a look. We take the top off, and then you can see it's steaming. Of course it's hot, and there's soy milk now draining from the sieve, so we need to let that drain. And then this is where this extra plastic jar that comes with it comes in incredibly handy, because we can use it as a tool to take the sieve off the grinding unit, because obviously this will be hot and we can't touch it because it's been in boiling water, so we would burn ourselves. But with this, and you can see it has this special pattern in here that fits just nicely with this pattern here, and we just stick it in here and we twist it and off it comes. And then you can see this is what's left over. This is called okara. This is basically soy pulp, and if you wanted to, you could save this, you could dry it, you can use it in baking or for granola or for making veggie burgers, or you can feed it to chickens if you have chickens, and that's what I'm gonna do. Here's the important thing. So these bits need to be cleaned off immediately, because if this stuff dries in with the protein, it'll be quite difficult to come off. But fortunately, it's really easy to clean. So this I just clean under running water. Maybe after every 5 uses or so, I'll clean it with washing up liquid. But for now, I'm just rinsing it, and that's fine. And this bit is still, of course, hot. But the trick is we can run cold water into here, and that cools the whole thing down. And then I can clean that up in a minute. But in the meantime, let's have a look at our soy milk. So we unplug the unit. So our soy milk is in here, and you could just decant this now. That will be absolutely fine. Or if you want, and that's what I'm going to do, you can filter it a little bit more. So because we have the inbuilt sieve, there's no need to strain it. With some other soy milk makers, you would have to strain it. With this one, we don't have to do that. But there's some fine residue, and it's nice. I prefer it, or the kids prefer it, if we filter that out. So what I've got here is a fine meshed, it's called a nut milk bag, or you could use a muslin cloth, it doesn't matter. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this into a bowl through this mesh, and then you'll see just so it's in here, and we have a little bit of residue that's left in the bag. So here's our soy milk, about 1 liter, and we're done. I like to add a little bit of agave syrup to it to sweeten it a bit, just a little bit, and stir it, and then we can bottle it. I've got a handy bottle with a screw top, and I just put it in there. So a little bit more than 1 liter, so that will be my treat. I can have some nice hot soy milk. And this one I'm gonna leave, and we can have that for cereal in the morning. Now I'll show you how to clean up, because it's really easy. So I've already cleaned this unit, that's finished. Now this unit, just some hot water and a little bit of washing up liquid. And we're done. And as I said, I'm gonna feed this to the chickens. So I'm gonna drain the water out. This has cooled off now, so you can see I can handle it. I'm dumping it out. And then all I need to do is wash this out. And because it's still warm, it hasn't dried in, then this is really easy. Again, I'm just getting the solids out. And then with some warm water and some soap, I'll just go over it. And it only takes a minute. And here we are. We're done. We're ready for next time. And this is how you make soy milk at home.